welcome to the GenGAMEcast for Thursday, March 26th, 2015. I am your host, Kevin O'Rourke. Tonight, joining me on the podcast is George Pacor and remote via Skype. and remote via Skype.
I'm Sam Corbin. Damn it, Benny.
And
Every week, Benny.
I always forget him in the studio here, but he is here and he does everything for us. Mr. Trevor Mignani.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the show. Unfortunately, George couldn't be here, so we replaced him with a bear that I found in the closet. So yeah,
I mean,
complete with glasses that he left here last week and the headset, which
it's like we didn't miss him at all.
Yeah, George didn't.
Oh no, that's plugged in. He's just not being very talkative.
Oh okay. Oh yeah,
it's totally plugged in.
Yeah. And he's totally not sitting on a box of other microphones.
Those are headphones, by the way.
Headphones, whatever.
So I think we should make a deal. If Benny cannot mess up his introduction 3 weeks in a row, he gets a prize.
All right. I'd be down. Now, what happens if he does?
Nothing.
We get Bubbles to backhand him.
Yes.
The show
Bubbles.
just
Bubbles
sucks.
gets to sit in for Benny for a show.
I'm
do
down
that
with that.
anytime. Like, if you pick a week, it's like, hey, we want Bubbles on the show. Fine, I'll go ahead.
Bubbles gets to backhand Benny live on the show.
All right.
If somebody
Here at the GenGAMEcast, we condone
right now.
violence.
I'll bring him in here right now to backhand me.
See, Benny's that desperate for money
you-
right now that he's actually going to hurt
Yeah,
himself.
why are you encouraging that?
Hey, it brings in viewers.
No.
No, it doesn't.
We're not
Yeah, it
stooping
does.
to the level of the attack.
No. God. Okay, so let's.
We're not that desperate for money here.
Let's get into the show here. Let's start with our first segment. This is the "What Are You Playing" segment. I would give it to George. But
I was playing League of Legends at Hearthstone.
okay, that's pretty much it. Trevor, what have you been up to this week?
I've actually played.
I want to hear this. You said it was something good.
I played Super Mario 64.
Okay.
Obviously, last week we played DDR, and that was
fun.
That was a ton of fun. Kevin actually brought pads over again.
Pads and games and memory cards.
Memory cards. That's the important part is the memory cards. So we have all the songs. But in addition, I also got back into Here's the Storm. And as Kevin is walking his way gingerly back, he's got his
Brought to you
grade
by
A
ShopRite.
grade A DDR pads.
DDR pads, and I have DDR Max, the first Max, not the second one, because the first one's better.
Oh yeah,
And
the
I
second
also
one they
have
had to give away like a free pad with it to sell the game.
DDR Extreme 2,
Nice.
which came with a free pad also, because
It's also iToy compatible.
yes, it is, but no one used it for that.
Actually, I think Max 2 was iToy compatible too.
I don't know.
I have an
Didn't the
iToy
iToy
somewhere.
Didn't the iToy version you had to use your hands to
Yeah,
hit things?
it was silly.
Oh yeah, I remember trying that. It was kind of dumb.
Or sometimes it would actually put you on the screen.
But the iToy was actually pretty fun.
Sounds like Just Dance.
Yep.
So that was it. Super Mario
Dance
64.
Central.
I was expecting
And
something
Here's
crazier.
the Storm. I got back to Here's the Storm.
Cool.
The beta's
You're
in full
welcome.
effect, and I got some keys that I handed out to some of the Gen Game crew, but Sam already got his key, so that was good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also,
Speaking of hots.
Yeah, what have you been up to, Benny? Some hots?
Yeah.
Some colds?
Yeah, lots of hots. I hit level 30, so I jump into Hero League. I had a really nice 5-game win streak today, so I'm up to rank
Now,
38.
we should describe what Hero League is real quick for people who don't know Here's the Storm. Hero
don't know
League
what it
is the ranked ladder for Here's the Storm.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
I could just said ladder. I would've known.
So yeah, so I'm working my way up. It's I don't know. I have my grips about the matchmaking system for HOTS, but whatever. I'm working through it. Sometimes you can tell in Hero Select is like, oh, this guy's gonna have that kind of attitude. So that, and I got back into Warframe. I haven't played that game since beta, so it's been kind of interesting.
They've done a lot. I've always see
They have.
content added to the game and patches and new stuff. So, but
Well, I saw
tried
on one of
playing it again. I didn't
one of
really
my
have fun.
Twitter feeds that they had a new frame. So I'm like, I might as well check it out and see what's up. I think one of my roommates actually used to play a lot of Warframe, so I'm like, let's give it a shot and see what it's all about. It's a lot of fun. It's their default controls are a little weird. I might have to change that up a bit next time I play it. So
Cool. Sam, what have you been up to?
Well, let's see. Trevor and I have been duo queuing League of Legends a lot still. We're slowly clawing our way out of bronze.
That was creepy.
Finished BioShock 2 on stream last night. We're gonna do. We'll see. Maybe tonight we'll do Minerva's Den. I don't know. Maybe on Monday. But gonna do that and then probably move on to BioShock Infinite.
Which
and
is
then
free for the month. Xbox 360.
On Xbox 360.
yeah.
Still got to download it.
And then what else? World of Warcraft.
Cool. Pick up Bloodborne.
I did not. I'm not a huge fan of the Souls games.
Oh, okay.
They're all right, but
I figured you'd be aching for a PlayStation game.
I am, but Bloodborne's just not it, man.
It's critically acclaimed. 93s
Yeah,
across
but
the
it's-
board. Same with Pillars of Eternity. This is a good week for games.
No, I'm not a huge fan of the Souls games.
Okay, fair enough.
Worlds are interesting, but the story falls kind of flat.
The combat's supposed to be fun too.
Yeah, but
Eh,
not my kind of thing.
glad you're a cup of tea. So myself,
What have you been up to, Kat?
I have been playing Diablo 3 because there's extra experience this week.
Ah, very good.
And also I've been playing, what's that game? Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. And that is it. That's all I've been doing. Amidst my free time, that's kind of, what I've...
Between Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors DLC, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I have not
Yes, stay
played...
busy.
I have not played Hyrule Warriors in like a couple weeks. I did the Majora's Mask stuff, and then I was just like, done. And I have not played Majora's Mask 3D, so... Zelda Dungeon staff members are like cursing at me about that. They're like, "Oh, you gotta play it.
Why
You gotta
haven't
play it.
you
You have to finish
played
it."
it?
Exactly. They say it just like that too.
That's why I got kicked out.
Okay, so let's
jump in.
let's jump into the show as it's called.
Dash.
And
Da
we'll-
show.
I just saw
Da show.
I think keeping in line with the "What are you playing" segment, let's jump into your backlog of games. This is a discussion I think that we all can relate to. So let me pose the question to everyone here: how do you handle your backlog of games? Besides poorly, how do you handle it? I'm going to start with Sam because Sam has the most games to play.
yeah, I have a ridiculous backlog. I have 382 games available in my Steam library.
That's insane.
Not all of those are mine. I have 190, and then 190 come from Lex. We did a library share between him and I. But yeah, it's pretty insane. I mean, it's really hard for me. It's easier now, especially when I was playing competitive Call of Duty, because like that was all of my time. But I'm really bad at dealing with my backlog, to be honest, because I buy games on impulse a lot.
Do you like sort games at all? Do you have like different groups on Steam that you do?
No,
some
I
people try to do
actually
that. I tried that. It doesn't work.
I actually have a list of games that I want to stream that I'm trying to get through now, and some of them I've played before, and some of them I haven't. And so that's
Pokemon
one way
Stadium?
I'm dealing with it.
We got to do
but-
that one day. Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, I
so
couldn't
ready.
get I couldn't get the multiplayer
I know.
Project 64 to work well
It doesn't-
enough.
No, it doesn't work with Project 64K. Does
Yeah.
not work very well for like any game that isn't Super Smash Bros.
And
Yeah.
even
Mario
that's
Kart.
finicky.
It works okay. Mario Kart works.
Yeah. Because we wanted to do a Pokemon Stadium tournament, and it just wouldn't work.
It would be so awesome.
It would.
If only Nintendo made an online Wii U Pokemon Stadium. Huh.
Pokemon Coliseum or something like that.
But for Wii U. I'd play it.
I'd actually
I'd probably
consider
buy it.
buying a Wii U at that point.
You would, right?
I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
Yeah. Okay. I just had a brilliant idea for a pitch. Nintendo should just have Pokemon Arena and just have it so your 3DS connects with the console, and then you just like, boom.
Pokemon X and Y
I don't
and
know,
all them
something.
on there.
You just, whatever 3DS game or hell, even DS game, if you can pull that off, you would just import your Pokemon into the game that way.
That'd be cool. And then you can play against other people online through the Wii U, 3D battle effects and all that. Sounds like money.
Yeah.
Sounds like that'd be hard to.
Or someone else like
get to
brings
work.
over their 3DS or something like that. I don't. Or they could do something similar with the Smash Bros. And just have like a 3DS release, and I guess they would like communicate with each other. I don't know.
Here's a better idea, or a more.
I had a great
money-making
idea in my head, and then it just as I started to think about it, I'm like, no, this is really dumb.
Imagine Pokemon amiibos
Well, aren't they making them?
for every Pokemon.
No, not for every Pokemon.
Every Pokemon. I want
That'd
a
be insane.
Garbodor amiibo. Be really big. Scan it. Be a mouse, a garbage mouse. No?
Amiibos for every Pokemon. That would be like
650 of them now.
At different
Where's the
forms
51?
too.
Oh.
That'd be crazy. But that's not gonna happen.
Then you have a
So-
special. You have a Mew one, but then you have a shiny Mew that you could get.
Ooh,
Oh God.
that would be awesome.
That or do like the little figurines, like they sell boxes, and it's like you don't know what you're gonna get until you open it up. So you could get a chance between this and this.
I love how I promised Sam before that we would not talk about Nintendo for this discussion. So Benny, give us your tips. I want Benny's quick tips on how to deal with your backlog of games.
I don't. I have so many
That's
indie
right.
games that I bought, like from the first 10 Humble Bundles. I bought all of them, and there's so many that I played like 10 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then I stopped.
But you play them. So here's the thing, though. Did you get your money's worth out of those games? Or are you like pissed that you didn't get to play them enough?
The first like 4 or 5 Humble Bundles I did, because I played a lot of them quite a bit, and there were a lot of great games. Like one of the Humble Bundles came out with Super Meat Boy, and I'm just like, yes. I spent a few hours on that, or about 4 hours playing that. Other ones, I don't know. But I gotta get through the entire Star Wars bundle that I bought. I played like an hour of Darksiders, and I never finished. 94 minutes.
I
You
still
should
have
finish. I have to
still
finish
have
that
to finish
too.
Darksiders.
I really gotta finish that
You know,
game.
Getting
I
an
had a lot of
HD,
fun with that
upscale release for new consoles.
You know, I might actually pick that up.
But you
and get
have
them.
it already.
I have it for 360.
So I just checked. Out of the 190 games I own, I've only ever touched 40.
Wow.
Wow,
I
on
think I
Steam.
might have touched more games than you then.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
only
go
had-
And
back
a
to
lot of
that,
these
yeah.
are like 0.3 hours, 0.6 hours.
I get stuff like that with Benny too, like what Benny does, where he gets a bunch of Humble Bundle games and then you have them just sitting around. But I feel like I end up buying those bundle sales for like one game or maybe two. Like I did that with the Frozen Bite one was the one that I just bought because I was like, oh, we'll give money to charity, it'll be great. And I played Trine, and that's what got me into Trine. So it's like you get one. I feel like you get one good game per bundle, and it pays
Yeah.
off. And the rest, I don't consider those backlog games because I don't play them, and I don't really have a desire to,
Right.
which is a shame because they're probably pretty good.
It's just you have no interest.
But
in
I
it.
just, yeah, exactly. I just don't.
I mean, yeah, I have a ton of AAA games in here as well. That's like my biggest issue.
But did
Like
you
I
pay,
have the
60
indie
bucks?
games, and like a lot of those indie games, I'd be fine with never touching. But
But how much did you
It's-
spend on them? On the AAA?
I mean-
like, did you drop $60 and never download it?
I mean, there's a couple of them where I spent full price and haven't played them yet. But
Like what?
most of the well, I dropped 35 on Watch Dogs.
And you never installed it.
I think it might be installed, but it's
You should play that. That was actually like a
I know,
halfway decent game. Like
the new Wolfenstein game.
That got
Also
pretty
really good.
reviews.
Yeah. There's
Stream
there's
games.
there's a lot of Dead Space 1 through 3. Well, no, I got 3 for free.
Is this on Origin or is this through Steam still?
1 and 2 are Steam, 3 is Origin.
Okay. So you got that on the house?
I got it when SimCity broke.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Well, not cool, but
Yeah.
Cool.
cool.
Okay,
Far
so-
Cry 3 and 4.
Benny,
I went and I counted.
Yeah.
I have exactly 116 games, and I've played 68 of them. So I make
that's
it through
better
more
than
than half
Sam.
of the games that I buy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
solid.
And that was anything I played longer than 10 minutes on. So,
Now, are
but no,
we-
I do want to like this entire Star Wars bundle. It was like 10 games, and I played 2 of them.
Well, which
Yeah.
two did you play?
No,
That's the
12
more
games,
important
actually.
thing. Which ones?
I
did
played
you play?
Battlefront 2 when we played a long time ago.
Okay.
You guys remember that? And then Dark Forces. I don't have any log time on
Oh.
this computer, but I used to have the original game, and I played it a long time ago.
Now, did you?
That game was amazing.
What about Jedi Knight? Jedi Outcast.
I haven't played
were those
any.
in
I
there?
haven't played any of the other ones.
Oh man, those ones. Are
Oh,
good.
wait, no,
Jedi Knight is
wait, that
great.
number's different. 70. I counted 68, but I didn't realize I had KOTOR 1 and 2, and I played both of those.
Oh, okay.
So
That counts. Those
yeah,
games- I was
70
gonna
games
say,
out of 116.
Those games were definitely in that bundle, and those are like the tops. Those two
Mm-hmm.
games, I would buy the bundle just for those.
Jedi Academy was a lot of fun too.
But then you got like so much more after
Yeah.
that, and then
I like Jedi Academy more than Jedi Knight. Which do you think was better?
if anything,
I think Academy was better.
I really enjoyed Academy a lot. I remember
I like the
my
missions.
best friend when I was in like elementary, middle school. I like lived at his house, and he rented that for original Xbox, and we played the shit out of that game for like
for the
2 weeks.
multiplayer, right?
No, we just
What's
like
the story?
took turns playing the single player.
Oh wow. I feel like that
Like
game was
2
more
weeks.
approachable because Jedi Outcast was like the levels they were really really long and really really difficult, and it was like you needed to solve these really obscure puzzles, use the force on this one area, and you needed to know to use a grenade on this wall, and then backtrack and then move around and stuff and find a key off a
Yeah.
stormtrooper. It was crazy. Jedi Academy was a little more approachable. So
I
let's.
almost want to count Force Unleashed as my list too, but I played a demo that doesn't count.
It's a good game. The first
So.
one's good. Second one, not so much.
Yeah. The first one was a lot of fun.
I want to hear Trevor's backlog.
Oh,
How many?
my Steam library right now, I think I've got 73. Yeah, 73 games.
Installed and played.
Well, no, not installed and played.
Ah.
Just in my library. So
Oh,
like, I don't
okay.
have a
Well, that's
huge
not bad.
library. I didn't mean like. I have a lot of stuff in here that I got from like indie stuff, and this doesn't include like a lot of the Humble Bundle stuff where I just like redeemed the one code I wanted.
You buy a lot of console games, though.
Yeah. Most of the console
Some
games I
Target
played to completion.
discounts.
I
That's pretty
played
good.
most of my console
Sonic
games.
Riders.
Played it to completion.
Really?
Played it to completion.
Halo 4,
Played it to
beat the
completion.
story?
Yep.
Saints Row 4.
Oh, I
Of
did not
course.
finish Halo 4 story.
both
Though.
copies of We Play.
Yep.
Halo 4 story was so disappointing.
It was.
What?
Yeah.
They
Me and
made
Benny had this discussion.
3, not 1, 3 books as a prequel to that campaign, and that is what we got. No.
I played
not
Halo
talk
4.
Halo 4.
I played just one thing, and then I'll bury it, and we'll leave.
Well,
Benny,
we'll talk
me
Halo
and, Me and
later.
Benny will talk
We're
about this
talking
at some
Halo
other
later.
point. So, I played Halo 4 and Halo 3 on a live stream the other day. It was pretty exciting. Just saying.
Yeah.
If you want to catch it, you can follow me. Shabazzle
We're
on
gonna-
Twitch. I stream. every
We're
once in a blue moon.
gonna do the entire Halo series campaigns co-op on my stream coming up.
I'll be there.
Later.
If you need a fourth for one of
Yeah.
those games, I am down.
Oh, definitely.
Primarily
We're gonna.
for Halo 3
The
I'll hop
goal
into
is
that.
to do every
on Legendary.
all of them
Yeah.
on Legendary with max players for co-op.
Okay.
5 skulls.
No.
I've never
all
played Halo
skulls.
1 or 2, so
Oh, that should be exciting.
yeah.
Halo 1 I thought had a really,
Halo 1 was the nut.
really good campaign. Like,
Yeah, it
I
was
just
good.
I
It
love
was,
the story
like,
of
to
it
the
'cause
point.
it's just it was there, it was relevant. There was not a lot of there's not a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Halo 4 has a lot of bullshit.
The whole
Halo
thing-
3
yeah,
is
the whole
good, though.
story.
I like Halo 3's. Halo 3 is probably my favorite story.
Well, yeah, Halo 3 wrapped up the entire arc there that they set up in Halo 1.
Yeah, and it picked off in the cliffhanger of Halo 2, which was
Yeah.
great. And which kind of was needed.
Yeah.
So, okay. I
So
think,
back to my Steam
yeah,
library.
I think we need to get back to that. And then
So,
on to our next bit.
Most of the games I picked up off Steam, like I have it up here. Like a lot of these, like I actually do play, like or have played. I've played more than 14 minutes of AoE 3. I've definitely played more than 14 minutes.
I have like 100-something hours on Age of Empires 2.
a lot of these games like don't show up like correctly, like as far as like time tracked. Like I know I haven't played the Batman.
Well, you've
games yet.
reinstalled a few times your Windows install in here.
Yeah. Borderlands, that number is way under scoped.
Yeah, we've played that all the way through.
That one is way under scoped. That one's probably accurate.
What is that?
Hey, wait.
2 hours of Borderlands.
You still haven't played the Batman games I bought you.
Nope. I played more than 3 hours.
Somebody backhand this man.
George?
George
can't be bothered.
I think he fell asleep. But yeah, a lot of these, like, I've definitely played more of. Like, I don't know how I've logged 3 hours of Dota 2.
Did you idle?
Maybe I launched the game and left it in the menu. I've got some.
You
I've
wanted
got some
those
good
trading
time.
cards.
Yeah, maybe.
Got some time and go. That's good. I really want to get back and play like all the GTA games again. Like I bought every GTA game, and I plan on getting GTA 5 for PC.
I was gonna say, except for 5. I was waiting for Benny to say it.
I have
crack
5
at
for
that.
Xbox 360, but I just
Yeah.
after seeing that they were releasing it for Xbox One and then PC, I'm like, I just want to get it on PC so I can enjoy it there.
I want to get it on
mods.
PC. So for heist, you have to have a full party. It's like Destiny raids.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So we're gonna have to make sure there's enough people on PC so we can do some of the heists because I hear they're really fun.
Yeah, they actually look really good and really well done. Reminds me a lot of like Payday, but
Yeah.
a little bit
But better.
And I also have some like really like out there games in here. Like I picked up Quantum Conundrum, which was a lot of fun. But as far as like backlog goes, like my backlog is probably like 45% of my Steam library, not including games that I just got from Humble Bundles and never redeemed.
I have a bunch of those that I don't
Yeah,
have.
I'm sure I have some of those.
Or I redeem them all for one game, and then they just sit there.
Yeah, like I got the Humble Bundle for Awesome Games Done Quick, and I got them just for the T-shirts.
That's
Just for the T-shirts.
priorities.
No, but like the 2 T-shirts, you spent $25. You got 2 really cool T-shirts.
Oh, that's cool.
One was an Oddworld shirt, and one was it said Humble Games Done Quick.
Oh,
It was pretty cool.
that's cool.
I'm like, all right, I'll pick that up, and I'll
I never
play
played the
one of the
games.
games that might have come with it.
Okay.
I mean,
At least you
it's
played
always
one.
in my account. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I
you
could
can.
always go back
The
to
power is yours, but you don't have time. No
Yeah.
one has time. That's the problem.
Nope.
If I had time to play all these Steam games, I'd be playing them until I'm like 80 years old,
Right?
Yeah.
and I don't think I'd still be into them around then. So my backlog is bad. I end up just playing games on a whim. Like I've been playing Mass Effect 2 on and off again, and I've had that in there forever. But that's how I play some of these games. One day I'm playing Diablo 3, the other day I'm playing Super Mario World or Pokemon Stadium or something strange on an old console, and then I'll be getting Dying Light and playing that. I don't know why or how, but that's just how it happens. Maybe it's like ADHD, I'm not sure. But I think we've got enough on this backlog. I think in summary we can say that we all have a lot of games that we wish we could play, but we don't have enough time, so we can't.
Sounds about right.
Does that seem like the general consensus?
And some of us had jobs.
First world problems?
Jobs.
I have all these games and no time to play them.
This is weird. I have 157 hours logged into Bastion, but I haven't played that many. I've like the 2 times I've played it, I've left it open for like 4 days.
380 games in Steam. 400 hours logged in Borderlands 2.
You got your money's worth.
Well, I only have like 100 and something on Steam. I have a lot
I
more
got
on
53
360.
Borderlands 2, 66 in Borderlands 1. Jeez.
Lex, Aaron, and I played the hell out of Borderlands 2.
They would play with me, and I barely play the game. But let's bury this topic. Let's move on to the next one, because I
Please.
think we're spending a lot of time on this, and we still have a whole slew of news to go through. And I don't want to run out of time or be here until forever. So let's talk about. I guess we'll do this pretty quickly. I wanted to talk a little bit about Ubisoft and their yearly releases of games. Kind of your guys' opinion on that. Do we need yearly releases for some franchises for them to stay relevant, or
I'll ask Activision
is it
what they do with Call of Duty.
is it a cash grab?
It's absolutely a cash grab.
Well, what is Call of Duty or just yearly releases in general?
If you're doing a yearly release, you're doing it
Yeah.
for one reason. It's to capitalize on a brand that has a lot of value.
So every November, you're trying to roll in money, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a
Regardless
series,
of the quality.
if you have a series like
Depends on the
Assassin's
genre.
Creed or Call of Duty or Battlefield, some big name that's already has a lot of value behind it, you can just guarantee sales just by releasing a game, no matter how bad it is. Look at
Call of
Battlefield.
Duty is still netting 30 million sales a year or more.
Which franchise is this?
Call of Duty.
Call of
Oh,
Duty.
yeah, of course. It's a worldwide known franchise.
I'm gonna go ahead and I wouldn't say yearly, but bi-yearly. I would go ahead and say WoW expansions because every 2 years they come out with another one. And that's
And
another $40
gets
plus
people to
subscription.
resub, right? Yeah.
That's
so-
how they keep their users around because they're making their money off the
But
subscription.
they have to. They have to have new content
But-
every 2 years, otherwise,
But
it's
is that
dead
content ruining the game? You still play
Some
it?
people would say yes.
Everything except for Cataclysm.
Okay.
Yeah, Cataclysm ruined the game, but some franchises, some genres, you have to have yearly releases. I think all the sports franchises, basically football, basketball.
Well, yeah, but you're
Baseball.
but that's because rosters change so drastically every year.
Yeah.
Oh, we said yearly releases, and those are yearly
true.
releases.
That is. That's a good point to bring because those sports games rake in some serious cash, especially for EA.
I buy
which is
Madden
built
every year.
around that. Exactly. You're one of those people. George buys it every year, too.
Hmm?
And
Better
NHL,
than I am.
NHL games and NBA, and there's usually two companies that are vying for whoever's playing it.
Did we already pass up or miss the UFC game? Did that come out yet, or is that still coming?
Are they making another one?
I'm not sure. I think it's floating around. I don't know who has the license right now.
I think EA has
If,
it.
Not
I'm
2K.
pretty sure EA has it.
I know 2K has WWE now because they THQ had it before.
EA
they
had
rolled it- they rolled
UFC
it to 2K.
for sure, and
WWE is that a yearly one too?
It is a yearly release now.
That
They're-
one I could. I don't know. I can
It
see
may
that every
not be
2
a
years.
sport, Benny, but it is sports entertainment, so it has sport in the title. I can see
I
that
don't
being
know if
yearly
that
release
one needs the
because,
yearly release.
well,
though.
you know what happens though is that in the I'll let's bring wrestling into this now because I want
Kevin's
to talk
favorite
about
topic.
this because WrestleMania is Sunday. I'm sure all of you will be watching Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker.
I don't have cable.
Look at a character. You don't need it. You can watch it on WWE Network. $9.99 a month.
They don't charge you extra for the pay-per-views?
No.
Wow.
No,
I'd-
it's a Netflix subscription for WWE. You can subscribe to the WWE Network for $9.99 for the month. You can sign up for it tomorrow. Get WrestleMania
And then just cancel
and cancel it. There's no commitment.
That's great.
Yeah,
So like
That's
the,
really
the
good.
pay-per-view is usually like $50 or whatever.
yeah, so $60.
How much?
$60.
60?
60 or 50. I'm not sure which.
Jesus.
But you could get the network for
$10.
$10. So let's say it is $60. You could have it for half a year for the price of one pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's insane.
Pretty good deal, right? And it runs on pretty much everything. It's like Netflix.
Yeah, it's got an app on everything.
So, getting back to how WWE relates to a sports game like NBA 2K, whatever, and Madden and whatever, a character, or not a character, a superstar, a WWE superstar or Divas character can change from the beginning of the year in January all the way through to WrestleMania, the end of the year, or in April of the next year. And I think that warrants a yearly release.
I mean, I guess
Their
so. Like
roster
they
changes.
changed, like heroes become villains and villains become heroes on a
Exactly.
regular basis.
Attires change, moves change, factions change. I can't think of a great example, but actually I can think of one now. Daniel Bryan started off, he won the WWE Championship at last year's WrestleMania. And at this WrestleMania, he's in a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. Has his character changed that
Demotion.
much? But no, it's changed quite a bit. He's gone from that. He was injured. John Cena is fighting for Rusev's title for the United States Championship. But before, like last year, Rusev wasn't even a character in the game because he hadn't even been around yet. So in the time of a year, you know, people can be inserted into the roster and taken out. So I feel like the WWE sports entertainment games tend to follow the same trend. So I can see that for a yearly release. Yes.
All right. No, that's good. I couldn't have too much of an opinion on it. I don't do wrestling. I tried. I'm just like, okay.
It's
I
more or
can't.
less like people getting traded from.
It's a
certain
soap
teams.
opera.
It
Yes.
is a soap opera, but
Have you ever watched the South Park one? South
yeah,
Park
I did.
wrestling
I watched
episode.
that one. That one was pretty good.
It's really funny. As someone that watches wrestling and watches that, I think it's really funny. And it
But
hits
no,
a lot of things
you're right
spot
though,
on.
because yeah, if it does change that much in a year, yeah, I guess yearly release. But
I always think of it as players being traded. Their characters change, the storylines change, factions are broken up, and you know people like Roman Reigns, who are 1 year with the Shield, dominating everyone, may be doing their own thing sometime down the road. Like, and their stats also change too, depending on how popular they are and what they're doing. How many wins and losses? It's true. They have stats. Everyone's ranked in that. They have overall rankings. Those wrestling games are great.
Do they have fantasy wrestling? Is that a thing?
No.
No, there's some popular wrestling websites do that. They do have their own.
I feel like that
fantasy
should be a
wrestling.
thing.
It
Like,
should.
I mean, but you can't really do it when it's all scripted.
yeah, but it's still hilarious.
You can still base it off of wins, losses,
One
DQs.
could argue that the most popular sports franchises are scripted as well. I don't know. Yeah, sure. If you say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Trevor's trying to do something. I think he's trying to show us the time and telling us to go forward. So maybe we should take a break.
Maybe we should.
We should take a 2-minute break, gather ourselves,
I gotta go watch some Ranger highlights.
come back with some gaming news. So we'll see you in 2 minutes. Let's wrap this all up pretty quick, give you some deals and all that.
There's some late breaking news after the break too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, you'll give
good
us
stuff.
that. Is it Ranger
Xbox
Sports?
news.
Oh, Xbox news. Okay, let's get that after the break.
Oh, there's
See you in
also
2.
some late-breaking esports news.
And welcome back to the GenGAMEcast. We have some gaming news to go over, some deals for this week. So actually, we have some breaking news that has just come in. So
And
if
this
someone
one-
wants to take this,
This one comes from Major
Please.
Nelson, and it is an announcement that Xbox One Party Chat is about to get a lot better. Now, if you've played Xbox in the past, you've had issues with different NATs, and those are potential game-breaking things that cause you to not connect to parties. Now they're doing centralized chat servers. So now all of your chat will go to a central server, and you'll be able to actually talk to your friends no matter what kind of connection they have. So this is very good. It's coming to the preview program next month, and then shortly afterwards it will be rolled out to everybody. But that's going to be awesome.
Cool. That's good news. That's big news.
Yeah, it's huge because now you won't have to rely on Skype on Xbox One.
Yes.
Well, they promised us this when the Xbox One came out. They initially, before they said Skype was going to be on Xbox One, when Microsoft acquired them, they said Xbox Party Chat was going to be through Skype servers.
Yes.
Except
Also,
Skype
too,
is-
voice messages will actually now be able to be cross-platform between Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Which, while not
And
like
Windows
the biggest thing,
Actually, that is pretty cool.
It's a convenience
So
thing.
it's being
really.
it's working for it's going to happen for 360 as well. Then it's not just limited to
Yes.
Xbox One. That is cool.
not the dedicated chat servers.
Okay.
Just for Xbox One.
Still cool.
Yep.
I
But it's good.
approve.
Microsoft's been doing a lot of good stuff. Their preview program, it's really helped them evolve the platform at a quicker pace than Sony too. Even though Sony moves at a snail pace, but they actually just got a
There
new
will
software
be
update too.
there was a new update for PlayStation 4 that I believe just rolled out today.
Yeah, it did some good stuff. Game suspension.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
we
is the one that
talked
we were
about that
we,
last
we
week.
talked about what the update was doing, but it finally rolled out. Also has button remapping too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
That's
sweet.
awesome. Like universal button remaps.
That should have been a thing on every console years ago.
Yeah,
Generations ago.
should have been last gen.
PC.
'Cause
PC Master Race.
Benny sucked.
So Sam, I think you had one other breaking bit of news, esports related. Am I right? Do we want to mention?
Yeah,
it
I
real
guess
quick?
it's kind of breaking.
Yeah, a little
Pretty
company.
important.
It involves a little company.
So officially today, Red Bull is sponsoring Optic Gaming. They've been kind of unofficially sponsoring them for like 18 months. The captain of the team and co-owner has been personally sponsored by Red Bull for a while, but they're now throwing their full support behind the team.
So are they going to become Team Red Bull, or is it still going to be Optic?
No, they're still going to be Optic Gaming. Optic Gaming's too big a brand to let go. Like,
So does Optic change their colors to the colors of Red Bull?
Maybe.
Can they
I
just
just
make
put
the
a-
Red Bull their mascot? Or
I mean-
or the Chicago Bulls get upset at them for
They
that?
probably.
I mean, but this
Benny
is
Bull.
a big deal because that's Red Bull's the biggest sponsor I would say now involved in Call of Duty. For sure.
I still prefer Monster.
EG fanboy at heart.
Which was
Well, now that
like that more.
now that EG is out of the game, Monster's not a sponsor for any Call of Duty team anymore.
That is true. That is true.
All right. So yeah, let's get into our news
enough esports for this
the
week.
week. Yeah, we've covered enough.
We're not even going to talk about the LoL player that broke his leg.
No, we don't really care about that.
For
Well,
GSL finals.
We do. We wish him well, but however.
Although
Let's-
we should actually mention the GSL finals real quick. Which were
Okay,
awesome.
go for it. That's all you.
Uh,
That's beyond me.
Life won 4-3. It was an incredible set against Parting, a Zerg versus Protoss set. If you haven't watched it, you should go check out the GSL VODs. It was an incredible
It looked like
series.
Bronze
Heart-wrenching
League.
game.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was it was full on Silver League for the first 4 games.
Yeah, it was just
It was
them trading
insane.
back and forth cheese.
It was a cheese fest. All kinds of cheese. Provolone, American,
Blue
mozzarella.
cheese.
Yeah, there's some blue cheese in there too.
Oh, I said brie, but okay.
Brie?
Blue
Yes.
cheese, either or.
Yep.
Pepper
There was
Jack.
tons of cheese. It was
All right,
awesome.
Jack.
Pepper Jack's
Oh,
the
Pepper
best.
Pepper Jack, yes.
Oh.
But yeah, there were proxies and all-ins and cannon rushes.
All of
It
which
looked
means
like ladder.
nothing to me.
It looked like Silver League
Give me
ladder.
above Kevin.
It was hilarious.
We need like captions for me to read and understand. What's this with it? Cheese and there's cannon rushes? What does that even mean? It's a foreign language to me.
I'll show you some of the VODs later, Kev.
Okay, yeah, we'll take a look. You'll have to decipher
Yeah.
it for me. So let's keep with Twitch here. Let's keep them in the light here, and say we broadcast on Twitch. We had to change our passwords, and you probably did too to watch this.
Or chat with us.
Or chat with us. Yes, that's right. Actually, you can watch without signing in. So,
Right.
Twitch passwords were recently compromised. We saw this come to us. I got an email about it actually, which was kind of concerning. And as soon as you log in, you have to actually update your password. but this
Yeah.
comes to us from the Twitch blog, saying basically, yeah, your passwords are compromised. Someone got in.
The good news is at least
It was a few
they were
users
all
reported.
encrypted.
Yes.
But the bad news is they got everything, and they're eventually going to be able to break all that, which means if you've used that password for anything else, go change it.
Yeah.
Stop watching this, pause the video, go change all those passwords. Now.
Emails, Amazons, everything.
I mean, we'll
Well,
wait. We'll wait.
We don't have time to
I
wait. Let's get to
think-
the next
I
bit of
think-
news.
The only time you wouldn't have to change your password if you have two-factor authentication for a lot of stuff, which I do.
Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
thing, too. Like, if you have a
Yeah.
service that offers two-factor auth, public service announcement, go use it.
Unless it's the
It's
Diablo
such a
3,
pain in the ass on
the phone
Battle.net.
one. Yeah, that's what I was going to
Unless-
say. Battle.net
not really.
does not work well.
They have to text you every time you want to sign in.
They have the Authenticator app.
It doesn't work.
It used to work
It
perfectly
didn't
fine
work for
me.
Sam. It didn't work for Chris. Don't do it. But for everything else, do it because it
Or
works.
just go buy a physical authenticator like Benny has.
You could do that. Yeah, that's right.
There
There
you
it
go.
is. A USB
That
stick.
I haven't had to use that in months though because I just use the Battle.net client and that thing loads up automatically. So
There you go.
Yeah.
it's authenticated my computer. It knows it's me. So all you do is click Battle.net client and boom, I'm logged into everything.
Battle.net client is glorious.
It is good
It is.
stuff.
It is probably the best
Big
thing
fan
Blizzard
of
has
it.
ever done for all of their entire platform of games. So
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Let's this bit of news comes to us from the Kickstarter world via Polygon. Toe Jam and Earl is getting a new game, a redo, sort of, or I don't know. Is it a spiritual successor? Is it a sequel? There's other Toe Jam and Earl sequel games. I guess we'll call this an additional sequel. The developers are saying they wanted to make a sequel to the original Toe Jam and Earl game, but their vision for this, was kind of corrupted by developers wanting or publishers wanting them to do whatever it is they wanted to do, making a 3D game, rehauling everything, making the 2D platformer Toe Jam and Earl game. So this is going to be their true blue what they wanted for the sequel, and it's called Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. It is successfully funded. They wanted $400,000. It's got 17 more hours to go if you want to back it. They've hit the goal. This is some old gameplay. I don't know. Have you guys checked this out? Do you like what you see with the gameplay? I'm not really that big a fan.
Dude, it's so
Never
retro.
heard of it.
No, this is the old game.
Yeah.
Never even heard of Toe Jam and Earl.
What? It's
What?
a classic game. How have you not heard of this? You could buy it on the Wii eShop. I don't know about
Because I
Wii U.
own a Wii.
This is the 2D platformer. If you skip a little bit through the video, Trevor, we can check out what it looks like. No, that's not it.
Oh, yeah, that's
the 3D platformer that they had to make.
They had to make.
I say they had to make because they wanted to build something else and completely change it. This is what it looks like. They said it's early. I don't know. In my opinion, it doesn't look too spiffy yet. Here we go.
This is from 2015.
And this is the very early prototype. The style of it just seems kind of strange.
It does, but
I don't know what the whole flying around thing is. It's like I feel like
But
Toe
then
Jam
again-
and Earl is supposed to be like classic retro.
yeah, it's supposed to
8-bit
be some
stuff, and
crazy.
it's like 3D looking stuff.
It's
real
supposed to be
water.
a crazy game. Like that's what Toe Jam and Earl is. It's out there, and I think they've successfully conveyed that they're going back to being that out there game.
Yeah, and they've said that the art style is work in progress, so that could change. So I guess we'll keep this game on the radar.
Definitely
and
on the radar.
we'll come back and take a look at this as the development has gotten a little bit further along. But now let's jump to another article, one that comes to us from Polygon again. I love I know that you love how I
Man.
do this.
I love it.
I find that they have the best source stuff.
Oh, dude,
just
Polygon's
how it
got some
is.
of the best writers in the industry. So
True.
I mean,
So-
hands down, hats off to them, bears off to them. They get it done. There's a reason why they've made a splash.
So this bit of news here is a new Halo game that is called Halo Online. It will be a free-to-play multiplayer game coming to PC. Yes, that's right. PC. Halo on PC in Russia only. So it'll be a free-to-play
If you
game with
wanted to really-
microtransactions. Like, how crazy does this sound? A Halo game in Russia, free-to-play, online only, no campaign, will be based off the Halo 3 engine to run off low-end PCs and have stuff to do with Halo 4 and Halo 3, like, combined.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I do have my Halo CE disc. I found it the other day.
Wow. This is a throwback. So this was the last Halo game that... Actually, no, you could
I
play
don't-
Halo 2 Vista
yeah.
on PC.
I have the ISO
But
of that
this
hanging
right
around
here is
somewhere.
classic.
Yeah, that's a.
And they're going to be doing this in Russia. You heard it here first. There's a trailer for it. It looks cool. If you want to check out what the game is going to look like. I don't know. It's crazy to think that this is going to happen. Saber Interactive is actually working on the port for this. So I know Benny's familiar with Saber. Right, Benny?
What's up?
Saber
Sorry, I was
Interactive?
not paying attention.
That's okay. Never mind.
Wow.
Sorry,
Quality.
I was taking a selfie, posting it to Instagram
I'll
and
toss this
stuff
up.
like
I'll
that.
spin this off because Benny's being a jerk. Sam, you're familiar with Call of Duty Online in China, right?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. What do you think about this? Is this going to be successful?
I mean, it
For
might
this
be in
market?
Russia. The Russians do like their
Free to play.
online-only PC games, like World of Tanks and whatnot. But
Are you mad this game is not going to be coming out for here though?
no, I mean it looks
so.
it's a scaled-down version of the multiplayer from
Halo 3, pretty much.
yeah.
So the
What?
best Halo
Bro.
multiplayer experience coming to PC, and we can't do anything with it.
No.
But it's a scaled-down version of it.
The thing that bothers me the most is that Halo 3 is not on PC and Fable
Yeah.
2 is not on PC. Why can't we get those games on PC? I don't get it. Those 360 games, there's a few of them where it's like, you know what, we're not going to do that. There's no the cost
Because they were
outweighs it.
using them to try and sell consoles, but to be honest, at this point, they could release them on Steam, no problem, and make
Well,
more
Kevin, I
money
have
off
an
of a
answer for
game
that
that's
one.
already
I'm
gone.
sure they can. What is this, money? Ka-ching.
Like nobody
What,
else
they
is
don't
going
want
to
to
be
spend the money to make the money back?
No,
Nobody else is going to be buying
Oh,
a
yeah.
360 to play Halo 3.
No, no one will. No one's doing that. You're
No,
not
they
even
want-
buying it for Halo 4.
They want people to buy an Xbox One to buy the Master Chief Collection.
So for the people that want to play these older games on PC, why not?
Dude, no, you're supposed to. Dude, Microsoft wants you to buy an Xbox One and the Master Chief Collection if you want to play any of those games.
Fable 2?
Well, not Fable 2, but the
Yeah.
the Microsoft game's worth playing.
That one you
Fable
playing
2
Fable
was a
Legends
lot of
for
fun.
free. Yeah, Fable 2 was fun until you realize that if you leveled your guy up, you turn into this like massive gorilla of a person because the
Yeah.
character modeling is so messed up. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not mad about this really. I'm just more mad that like we won't be getting Halo 3.
Also, if you maxed out your magic in that game, you could just like charge it up and just one-shot
You just-
everything.
Yeah, you just won. You had a giant circle. As long as you used an AoE spell, which was at pretty much any of them, I think.
yeah.
If you charged them up, you just won. Everyone would die.
Yeah.
Same thing with Fable 3. Actually, you could mix the powers. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump back to Twitch. Trevor, your favorite site here? Source: The Verge.
Dude, Vox Media.
I threw The Verge in here for you. I did it just for you. I could have went with other sites, but you know what? I figured Trevor deserves The Verge, and
Trevor,
you
the stream
deserve
just went down.
You deserve this article.
Yeah, I'm actually on tech support with Optimum right now. Cause,
That's okay. We'll just roll with it. We'll do
So,
it live.
yeah,
Oh wait,
we're-
we won't.
we're doing it pre-recorded.
So let's. Ironically, Twitch goes down as we talk about Twitch. Twitch plays Pokemon. We talked about them a few weeks ago. They were going for the full Pokédex of all 151 Pokemons.
Now,
they got it.
You can't actually get all 151 in one game, but they put a ROM hack together to enable that to happen, and they had an extra dungeon in so you can get Mew, and damn, they actually did it. It only took them. What's the
I don't
final
know,
count?
it
It
was
was
like a week or two.
38 days.
38 days.
38
Yeah,
days.
38
Wow, that's
days.
longer.
38
I
days
thought.
to beat the game and get all the Pokemon.
So over
Yep.
a month.
Sorry, 39 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm
random
surprised it
people
only
playing.
took that long.
Well, then again, too, with Twitch Plays Pokemon, you've got all the derps when it first starts, who are just going start 9, start 9, start 9, and just trying to troll the game. And then after that,
they lose interest.
You have all of the Twitch Plays Pokemon Redditors working at it, and it's just like super coordinated. Stuff gets done really quickly, and it's awesome. You just sit back and watch, like, wow, they're actually coordinating their moves together, and they got it done. I mean, they also got a few high-level Pokemon out of it, too. I believe they had a few.
They had 3 level 100s in their party at the
Doesn't
end.
surprise me. If you grind at the game long enough.
They got a Zapdos, they got a Slowbro, and a Cloyster.
Very strange, like, how? How'd you get those guys, out of anyone?
Yeah.
It's funny how that works out to use in your party. I'm surprised no one trolled it at the end to release them all. Would that count or no? Well, they caught them, so they would be in the Pokédex. So I guess hats off to the Twitch Plays Pokemon players. Good job. You done it.
Yep. They done did it.
They done did it.
They done wondered. TPP wondered.
TPP wondered.
Let's head over to a forum of which we did not talk about. So no Reddit speak. Let's talk about NeoGAF. And
other forum where people share news.
Some information has dropped about Witcher 3, and I guess we'll take this with a grain of salt, but it seems to be reported on every major gaming site, so I guess we're taking it for truth now. Lots of details about Witcher 3, which will be coming out soon in the upcoming months. We have a claimed journalist here, who played for about 12 hours, reached level 7, says that the first 2 days with Geralt were one of the most beautiful, most exciting, and overwhelming experiences I've experienced in my 33 years gaming life. So a lot of features here listed. Tons of gameplay features. I'd recommend you check out the thread because there's a lot of stuff to go over. But the coolest thing is that Geralt's beard grows as the game goes on, and that can actually influence the story, where you may be unshaven like Benny, and you'll piss the king off because he doesn't approve of non-shaved folks.
The best part that I saw out of this, no QuickTime events.
For the fist fighting. I don't know if that's true for everything, but the fist fighting minigame that they had in Witcher 2 was like you press a button and Geralt would like do the same like uppercut animation. He'd like knee the guy and then bam.
Well, Witcher 1, that's how all of the fighting worked.
All the combat? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
you clicked,
and
when you click
like
and you try and combo it together,
style.
but it's the same combo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Geralt would be like swinging his sword above his head when he was fighting groups of guys, and
Yeah. You change stances, and depending on your stance, if you were hitting the combo, it's the same animations over and over.
I couldn't get into that combat. Witcher 2's was more fun for me.
Yeah,
which is
Witcher
why
1's
they're sticking
combat
with
is
it.
hard, but the game's so good. I've been working my way through it slowly.
You play it for the story more than the combat.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they found it seems like they found a perfect mix of good combat and good story and mixing them together in an open world for Witcher 3. And I personally can't wait for this game. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I need to finish Witcher 1 and 2 so that I can play it.
I didn't finish Witcher 1. I've read the Witcher books.
I haven't.
So I have the edge on people, but the stuff that ties in with the Witcher books it's more like nods to it in the games. So you don't really need to read the books to get it, but they help.
Yeah.
And they're good reads. If you can
I heard the translations were a little shaky.
They're a little weird, yeah. What's funny is that there's fan-made translations from Polish to English, and those are almost better. The fan ones are better than the actual bound book copies. I don't know how I guess Polish to English doesn't translate too well, but just the phrasing of some things just doesn't work too well. And I don't know if that's
phrasing.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the way that, and I can't say the name, Andrzej Sapkowski. I'll just call him Sapkowski. His writing and maybe how that translates, or if that's just the way that it is. Really? No, no Archer on this show. I'm sorry. So yeah, check out the thread.
South Park. Why can't we have Archer?
Nope, not allowed. My show, my rules. Next story.
Kevin forgets that I control.
I don't get a comment on that.
No.
Okay. No,
No, do you want to comment on The Witcher? Do you want to throw something in here, Benny?
the only thing that really stand out to me is they said contrary to Bioware games, dialogue options are not good or bad. I think that's really neat.
There's a gray area in The Witcher, which is great.
Yeah.
I think it's really neat and helps with immersion when things aren't just cookie cutter. It's like, oh, you're gonna be a good guy or bad guy. Like everything's just very, very. Yeah.
If you play Witcher 2, which I really recommend, you don't. There's some decisions that you make in the game, and towards the end of the game, you still don't realize, or you still have to think about whether it was a good decision or a bad decision in the typical BioWare sense, where it's like, oh, you got good guy points, you got bad guy points. It's not like that in
Witcher 2, both for about $30. So on
Witcher 2
Steam
for $30.
Yeah, wait for the Steam sale. They usually go on sale for like $5 a piece.
If you want to get Witcher 2 at a good price, check out GOG.com because it's CD Projekt Red's website, and it's usually at a good price. Definitely buy it there, or Steam, whichever you prefer.
And I feel like Witcher has the best difficulty system of like any games.
Yes, the AI increases when you bump the difficulty up. I found myself playing on easy mostly, actually, and I didn't feel ashamed to say it.
But the thing I liked most was like different mechanics become necessary at higher difficulties.
Like the alchemy is damn near not required for normal, but it's recommended. But if you're trying to play on the hard difficulty, you need to know the alchemy. You need to take a look at your inventory and manage all of that, and you need to be very smart when it comes to dodging and hitting and using spells.
Right. It's like on easy, like you can get by with just your sword. You don't need to use alchemy or magic.
And I like that. That was fun for me.
You know, on normal, alchemy is going to be real helpful. Magic's going to be real helpful, but you don't necessarily need them.
Yeah.
On hard, you need everything.
You need it all, yeah. You need to be proficient at the game, which is great. And I think that's going to stay true with Witcher 3.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. No, it's great. And enemies don't scale. So you can get one-shotted if you go to a spot where a wyvern will just swoop in and just kill you. Because that's how it should be, because it's a wyvern.
on the flip side though, that's actually good if you need like more materials, something like that. I need to farm up stuff. You go to older stuff where you can one shot the lower level guys.
It
so
makes things so much easier too.
I'm always a fan of that because anything that scales up or down is just really annoying. Because
you're fighting mud crabs. That are
you go back to low level stuff and you're just like, oh, I just want to get through here and get this done. But no, I had to fight everything.
Yeah, you have to fight Draugr that are like jacked out of their minds.
I'd rather play like WoW where I could just hit my 8 key and everything dies.
Yeah, AoE spell and just
run through an old dungeon spamming 4. That's how I get it done.
Arcane explosion.
Arcane explosion, everything.
All right, let's keep rolling through the news here. I want to finish these up pretty quick, and we'll give our deals for the week. So, Batman: Arkham Knight, slight release date delay here. It will be coming out worldwide June 23rd, which is a 3-week delay. I don't know. Are we scared about this? It's been delayed a lot.
I would rather them delay it and get it right.
What more do they need to do? It should be gold now at this point, right? Is it gold?
GTA 5 was in gold, and that was supposed to come out months ago. So
it may be that they found a glitch or a bug that they need to get rid of, or some mechanic isn't working as intended in certain circumstances. Like,
nah, just pull a Ubisoft and release it anyways.
I don't know. Let's ask George the Bear.
The Arkham games, especially Arkham City, was amazing.
Yeah, they're really good at putting out a flawless product. So like, I don't mind.
Like if they need to take their time to put out a product that's better than Arkham City, I'm fine with that. Because Arkham City released the same year as Skyrim, and there were a couple other big releases that year, and it was still the game of the year in my opinion. And I want them to top that.
Weren't there like 30 game of the years that year?
There were some really good games that year.
We're seeing some pretty good games so far, just in this week. I think Bloodborne and Pillars of Eternity can be the game of the year this year.
I've heard a lot of good things about Bloodborne. And
Bloodborne's going to be in the conversation.
Me too, so. Yeah. We'll probably talk about this more at maybe in October or November.
Yeah.
But who knows? They could be in the running for the candidacy.
Yeah, I mean, I think Bloodborne's probably going to be a candidate.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's critical acclaim right now, so we'll see later on in the year, see if it can outlast the other games. Because I know like March games usually don't get remembered when it comes time for awards to be given out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's,
but BioShock Infinite was.
That's
It was
true.
a February game.
That's right.
Yeah, that won best shooter.
That won best game for a lot of people.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I was
Last of
taking
Us
a little
was
bit of a stab at the Game Awards for giving it best shooter, and then I don't.
It is a shooter.
All right, but it's whatever. Salt.
So let's jump to a game that probably will not be Game of the Year, because of the response that it's been garnering.
Well, it could be after the revamp.
It could be. So let's talk revamp with this. With the Roller Coaster Tycoon World Production Blog number 5 comes to us from the Roller Coaster Tycoon website. Pretty much just an apology for their crappy trailer that looks not good.
Literally, pretty much.
They're in the pre-alpha stage. This is what the article post is saying here. And stuff is still being worked on under the hood. So the engine has been, upgraded, as they say, or will be upgraded. The graphics will be better.
They say.
They say.
I hope so. The game looked like it
looked
was
kinda
made in
dismal.
2005.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. Well, this is one to keep on the radar too. We have a lot of games on the radar that we need to keep an eye on. But I don't know. I don't know about this. Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2 are the best, in my opinion. I didn't really play it much after that. I tried 3, not so much, not so big a fan. Hopefully I don't want the game to do bad, but it just, given what they showed.
We all know Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 was the best one for one reason.
Why is that?
And Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
Oh God.
I want to get off Mr. Bones' Wild Ride.
2 was
the ride
probably
never ends.
the best. I don't know. I liked 1 though. 1 was good. Big fan of 1. I plunked a lot of time into that game. Good stuff. So maybe we'll see a big overhaul and some promised features, and we'll all be buying it. Maybe, I don't know.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. So we said we were done with esports, but I guess Trevor lied. So, and Trevor just dropped something over there. If you heard that, I think there was a light.
Good job, Trevor.
A light
I think
just
something
fell.
broke.
Nothing's on fire.
I wouldn't call this esports.
I consider it esports because it's Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is, God damn it.
Hearthstone is in the realm of
Damn
esports
you,
for me.
ESL, for turning Hearthstone into an esport.
Yeah, but you know what? It makes it more popular.
Just want to point out, Trevor, ESL was not the first people.
Who ran the
OGN.
first tournament?
OGN.
Oh, sorry. OGN.
Was running
Thank
tournaments
you,
in beta.
OGN.
You're welcome.
Thank you, BlizzCon. Thank you, Artosis.
So the story here is someone modded it.
So
do you want to yell about that, Trevor?
Thank you, Card Modder.
You can replace
Dude, this
in-game
dude's
assets
awesome, though.
with other pictures, sounds, text of your choosing. So I could see where this could be abused very badly, but it looks like it's mostly safe for work. So if you want to check out the Kotaku post, there's some GIFs there and a nice video. It's funny. He puts faces on cards. I think it would be fun to have an entire Twitch emoticon meme deck.
I was just
Or
going
he
to say that
put,
every single Twitch
with,
emoticon
with,
needs to be on
Benny's
every single
face.
card.
He put a lot of
Put George the
Hearthstone
Bear as a
streamers
card.
on them and stuff.
Yeah, no, that'd be funny to have our own. Maybe we should mod our own deck together. Put everyone's faces for cards. 10 out of 10 would pay for that expansion pass. And you can bring them online. But that doesn't mean
It only
that
shows
other
for you,
players.
though.
Yeah, it only shows for you. So it's funny.
So it's like the skin mods for League of Legends.
Pretty much, yeah.
Mostly fun. Don't break the game.
And you know what? That's great. That's good. And we'll see how Blizzard responds to it, because I don't think they'll be very happy with that.
Well, I mean, they're mostly in the realm of we really don't care as long as this isn't breaking the game.
I guess. But I can see
So
them not being
I can
happy.
finally get the fuck you button I've been asking for.
Yes.
I've been asking for a fuck you interaction button in this game forever because it needs it.
2? Is this the trend now? Does everyone get to say it twice in a show?
No, but I guess.
Well, you did last week, so yeah. Enough Hearthstone. It turns Sam's mouth into a sailor. Let's move on to some VR stuff actually. Yeah. Benny?
I'm still not a fan of VR,
Yeah.
really.
Well,
So by the way, you can follow the bear on Twitter. I
that's
should
good
mention
to know.
that.
At George the Bear.
No,
if you
it's
wanna
Bear
follow.
Named George.
Oh, Bear Named George. Sorry,
Bear
at
Named
Bear
George.
Named George.
And,
Now has a Twitter account with us in the background and a picture of the bear.
Yep.
That's great. Yep,
can
I'm
follow-
that bear.
You can follow the bear.
Good to know. Why?
Right.
Why, man? So let's talk VR kits. Razer will be handing out some VR kits to more than 20 education labs.
So
cool stuff.
Razer's VR set OSVR is open source VR.
And it is not very good.
Is it not good?
It's
Is it not on par with?
It's not on
the
par
Valve
with any
stuff
of the
or
other
the
any of the other
Samsung ones?
headsets.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the only one
But
with the
it's-
open source.
Yeah, which I guess
So
is
it
good
has
for-
the ability
Here's
to
that it's
get
open
better.
source.
Educators care about this. If we want to have VR and gaming in the future, we need to give it to people that are in college and school now to develop for it.
That is true.
So
And
what
this
better
is
way to give them
perfect for
free
that.
tools to use? I think it's a great initiative.
It is, but they need to just up the hardware to something that's not like
You
60 hertz.
you make do with what you have.
but like it's gonna be ridiculous when later this year you've got the HTC Valve headset. You've
Maybe
got
Valve will give some out to schools. I don't know.
they probably will. I guarantee they will. They definitely will.
There's schools in Ireland that are giving out copies of Minecraft away for free for students.
And
Just
in
threw
the
that in
UK,
there.
you can get a microcomputer for free if you're once you hit 7th year, I believe.
So why aren't we getting free stuff like that? I want something free.
Oh, you're in America. You can get
I get
taxes
freedom.
for free.
Freedom.
We get freedom here.
Freedom for free. Actually, not really free, but
We have free to play here. That's yeah.
But we
no,
don't have the
it's-
Halo free
yeah,
to
we don't
play.
have the Halo free to play, Benny. It's not.
Yeah.
We don't have all the free to play. We don't have Call of Duty
don't have the
Online
Call-
free to play.
See, yeah. All right, let's
But
move
we can,
on.
But we can get some free stuff if
we
you
get
have Xbox
well,
Gold.
Yes,
But let's talk.
but that's not really free.
No. Let's wrap this up. Let's talk deals, and then we'll end the show. So let's go to our first deal. The Sega Super Bundle is, I think, probably the best deal that we've ever had on the show, because it's how much is the bundle worth, Sam?
Non-sale price is $1,000, just about.
$1,000, and you can get it for a cool $80 US dollars, $79.99.
If you bought everything individually on sale currently, it would be $291.
But the value of it
The
is $1,000.
bundle is $80.
So if you want to buy a bunch of games at a tasty price,
It comes with what, like 100
$80.
and
a lot
some
of
odd
games.
All right, I'm gonna pick 3 games
games
off
and
this
DLC.
list that will be worth your money. All right, here we go. We're gonna go.
I'm gonna pick one game 3 times.
Crazy Taxi.
That's Crazy Taxi, Crazy Taxi, Crazy Taxi.
Yes, well, of course
That's
you've got Crazy Taxi on
You
this
have all
list.
the Sonic games.
You have Sonic
Adventure
Generations,
2, Sonic DX, Sonic CD.
Yeah. Well, Sonic Generations is worth
You
worth
get
the money.
Toe Jam and Earl. Panic on
There you go.
Funkatron. That's the 2D platformer. And you get the original Toe Jam
Dude,
and Earl.
all the Total War games are there.
Yeah, all the Total War, all the
Vector Man 1 and
Warhammer
2.
40,000 games.
Yeah.
Vector Man. You ever play Vector Man?
No, I've never
Vector
played
Man
Vector
is
Man.
balls to the wall hard. Classic platformer, really tough, Genesis era. Crazy awesome.
Sort of familiar.
Some Shinobi games, Shining Force, Rise Star.
You can play the 2 Sonic the Hedgehog 4 episodes.
Oh, yay.
The
got
Dawn
the
of War
Dolphin.
games are awesome if you like RTS games.
If you also like
Why
RTS
didn't, they make,
games,
why didn't they make Sonic
Company
4
of
Episode
Heroes.
3?
did they?
Why didn't they?
Because 1 and 2 sucked.
And most
but
importantly,
you could play
the
Dr.
Echo
Robot-
games were there.
No, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
No, Sonic Spinball. That game was
Is
that game
I
was
don't
the
know if
shit.
that's in here. I didn't see Spinball.
It is on there.
Is
It is. It is
I
right after
own it.
Generations.
Yep, it's
there's one- oh,
there
it
it
goes
is.
on the
It's underneath
Sega Classics
Generations.
drive.
Okay.
However, if there is one game on here that you should probably avoid, it's probably this one.
Which one? Aliens, Colonial
Which
Marines.
is what?
Aliens, Colonial Marines.
No, they patched
Okay.
it, Trevor.
Oh, is it actually a game now?
Yeah, it's actually a game. If you ask Riggs, it's actually a pretty good game if you're an
you wanna
Aliens
pick it up
fan.
separate, it's less than $4 too. If you're looking for just like one or two of these games, they're all on sale.
Yeah.
So you could definitely pick them up if there's like one or two games that you want to buy. So if there's some Sonic games that you want to get, definitely.
There's actually some like new games in here too, like Football Manager 2015. There was another one in here too that was new.
To put it into perspective, the Sonic Hits collection is $57. So you could get all the Sonic games with all these other ones on top of it for a couple, 20 or so extra
There it
bucks.
is.
Yeah. It's 96 games or DLC.
That's good. That's
Er,
good
You're
stuff.
paying less than $1
It
each.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's insane.
That is some good stuff. What a deal. And only Gen Game can provide it for you.
Call now.
Call now for more deals.
Call now, and we'll throw
Oh,
in this
wait,
humble
there's
bundle.
more.
Oh, wait, we have another deal. But wait, there's more. The Humble Bundle PC and Android bundle is got some more games. We talked about this last week, but it has more games. There's actually not too much different about it. It's just some more stuff.
Yep.
I think Custom Quest and Ironclad Tactics got added. So, yeah. You can pay
I see
10 or
3
more.
games on here that are really, really good.
Get Shadowrun Returns. $10
Yeah.
or more. So, yeah, that's the same sale as last week, but with more stuff. So if you didn't get it yet, you should totally check it out. And we mentioned this like several times on the podcast, but let's get into our free stuff for the week.
Oh.
The Xbox Games with Gold that we're all so familiar with is getting a ton of games. It's 2 for 1 this month, so you'll be getting a good bunch of games: Gears of War Judgment, Child of Light, Pool Nation FX, and those. Oh no, I'm sorry. Gears of War and Terraria are for 360. Assassin's Creed Black Flag and Army of Two will be for 360, and Pool Nation FX and Child of Light for Xbox One. So if you didn't get the free games for Xbox One this month, there's still some time.
Not too many. The 2 for Xbox One this month are like 2 actual pretty small games.
Yeah, it's not
little
really as,
underwhelming.
Yeah, it's not as whopping as the
Dropping
Gears of War
AC,
and Terraria.
AC4 and Army of Two
Gears of War.
and Gears of War.
But Child of Light, it's a pretty decent review.
It is.
So should probably
I'll pick both
check
up.
that out. Yeah. Well, I mean they're free, so as
My
long as you have a
Xbox,
subscription.
yeah, my Xbox One.
Running out of space, right?
Yeah, I'm actually
Dude,
legit.
you're gonna have to get an external.
I have an external ready to go.
Oh,
I'm just
gosh.
not ready to. Hook
I have
it
the
up
1
yet.
terabyte drive, and it's starting to fill up. It's pretty crazy. I did play some Rayman Legends though. That's one game that I did play for a little bit. Pretty fun.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, pretty cool.
It's co-op too, so like you could play co-op.
Yeah, you can play co-op online.
That's the game we're playing next.
Okay, Rayman Legends on the couch.
Couch. It's
Couch
happening.
gaming. Okay, we got it, and that's on Sundays.
Yes, Sundays.
Sundays on the
around
live stream
9
right here.
15.
So let's wind down the show here. I think we could wrap this up. I think we
Put a
had
bow on
we
it.
had a good show. We had a lot of fun. I think I
Agreed.
had some fun. I hope you guys had fun. So George, where can they follow you on Twitter? Oh wait, they can.
They actually
You can
can.
follow George the Bear at Bear Named George on Twitter.
You didn't do the voice.
I can't believe you could do that. Follow me, guys. Bear Named George on Twitter stuff. So yes, Trevor, I'm gonna go with you first. I'm gonna throw off your order here.
Yeah, that's
Where
fine.
can they follow you on Twitter?
They can follow me on Twitter
the
at the
internets.
Mags, and also on this channel where I stream all of my games.
On Sunday, you'll be playing.
This Saturday we have
Saturday.
Boko Gear, well not
Oh.
Boko Gear, DJ Spades, coming into the studio to do a set live. So if you're into some video game music, you should totally tune in. We'll be posting about that on Facebook at facebook.com/GenGame about when that's happening. But it's gonna be awesome. I really can't wait.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
And Benny, where can they find you on the internet?
You can follow me on Twitter at NightPhoenix18, and you can watch me here. I'm pretty much turning this channel to my HOTS channel
Cool. Cool
all
stuff.
day, every day.
Sam?
Starting at every day starting at 11 Pacific.
Cool. Very cool. Sam,
Mm-hmm.
where can they follow you on the internet?
At X_Raven on Twitter, on Twitch at cross-eyed_arena. I'm usually hosted on this channel, but not always when I'm streaming.
Very cool. And you can follow me on Twitter at Shabazzle. My name is Kevin O'Rourke. from the entire cast of characters here in the Gen Game studio and the GenGAMEcast, thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to us if you haven't already, and follow us on the YouTube and Twitch and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. Have a nice night.